Hello viewers. Stephen here and I welcome you to this channel where we talk about investing, business and finance. In today's video, we will be talking about the 5 things you must let go to become a millionaire. But before we begin, be sure you have subscribed to this channel and smash that like button on this video to support the channel. Thanks for doing that. Now let's begin. While most people complain that 2020 has been a horrible year, it was an opportunity of the decade. Many of you might say that how on earth a pandemic is an opportunity of the decade. Let's just take a look at the data. 2020 has created 5 million millionaires. Yes, 5 million people became millionaires in 2020 alone. The highest number ever, and that's not by accident, as one of the richest people in history, Nathan Rothschild, said. The time to buy is when there is blood in the streets. In fact, he built his entire fortune by taking advantage out of every crisis that he came across. He is not alone in that. Other famous rich people have said something similar like that. Like Warren Buffett, be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. Because during crisis the competition gets easier since everyone is suffering. Valuable assets are sold at a discount and people are scared to invest, but that's just one of the ways to build your way up to the top. The reason why most people fail is because they don't understand how the system works, how capitalism works. I agree with you, this system is broken and it's nowhere close to perfection, but it works to a certain extent for most people. We have already made multiple videos explaining everything from how capitalism works, to how the stock market works, to how the economy functions. But before you do anything like that, you have to start with your mindset, and most importantly, there are a few things that you must let go to become financially free. Of course you don't have to, but if you do, it is going to make your journey to financial freedom way faster and way easier. So if you're ready, give this video a thumbs up and let's dive in. Number 1. Trying to be perfect. This is one of the habits that is preventing a lot of smart, talented people to realize their potential. You're afraid of criticism, you're afraid of what people might think about you, so before doing anything you want to make sure that it's perfect. Perfection is great, but the truth is that it is super difficult to be perfect. From the beginning, life is designed in such a way that you try, fail, learn, and try again. I have no doubt that you had at least a few great ideas, but you never tried them because you were waiting for that moment. Or you started but stopped because it just took you so long to perfect it, so you postpone it. Let me tell you a secret: if I knew how bad my videos were when I started, I would have never started making videos. Everything from the quality of my videos to my speaking skills were absolutely horrible, but I didn't care. My goal was to improve slightly with every video, and after making a few hundred videos, the quality of the videos has improved to the point where finally people were ready to watch them. Another reason why perfection is your enemy is that you will not be able to delegate. Because other people will never care about your thing as much as you do, so you will try to do everything on your own. You want to control everything, but that will slow you down. It is alright to lower your standards slightly in the beginning at the expense of moving faster. Otherwise you will never start, so stop waiting to be perfect. Number 2. Low self-esteem. A lot of people have a very low opinion of themselves. Self-esteem is what you think you are worth. Most people think that all they deserve is just a proper normal life. There is nothing wrong with that. But let me ask you a simple question: how can you achieve great things if you don't believe that you deserve that? Everything starts with your opinion of yourself. You might have had a rough past. Maybe you have failed miserably in the past, maybe you did poorly in school or college, it doesn't matter. You have to trust yourself, you have to believe that you're worthy of that. Most people who have achieved extraordinary things are exactly like you, only a few of them have been born with extraordinary talents. Yeah, maybe you need a little bit of luck to topple the Forbes billionaires list, but to make a few $1 million, that's literally under the capacity of everyone. Especially in this age of internet, it doesn't matter in what corner of the world are you, as long as you're ready to hustle you can make it. Number 3. Comparing yourself to others. This is one of the traps that most people fall into that prevent them from achieving financial freedom. People always compare themselves to others and try to look like them. Like everyone else, your friend got a brand new car, now you want one too, and if you don't have one, you are considered a failure. Maybe you can afford that, but that's not the best financial decision for your circumstances. Maybe you should have saved that money and invested it. Here is the thing, you are a unique individual. Your life, your skills, your talents, your circumstances are different from everyone else. Your path to financial freedom is going to be unique to you. If you follow other people's footsteps, you will most likely fail, as many people do. On top of that, when you compare yourself to others, you start being resentful, you start feeling jealous. That feeling will cloud your thinking, and you will start taking decisions that are irrational and harmful in the long run. Number 4. Constantly complaining. There are two types of people. Reactive, these are people who constantly complain about everything. And proactive people who recognize the problem but try to solve it. What do reactive people do? They complain that the government is corrupt, every president that they elect gets corrupted by corporations, the Wall Street constantly rips them off, and on top of that the world's secret government cabal is running everything behind closed doors. This victim mentality is going to take you nowhere. Someone who has a victim mentality claims that everything that happens to them is the fault of others. It might be the fault of their partner, family, co-worker, or a friend. They don't take any responsibility, asserting that the circumstances aren't in their control. On the other side, a proactive person would say, all right, the system is broken, the politicians aren't doing anything to help me. But what can I do to achieve my financial goals? I can pick up a few books and improve my financial literacy instead of playing video games. I can spend some of that time learning how the stock market works. I can try to save some money and start something on my own. There is a long list of things that I can do, so yeah, despite all the problems around me, I would rather do what's under my control and ignore what I can't control. Number 5. Afraid of failure. It's absolutely normal to be afraid of failure. That's just part of human nature. You never want to be seen as a failure. Your friends and family will remind you that they told you to do otherwise, you didn't listen, that's why you failed. Failure makes you feel inferior in front of others, but failure is an essential part of human life. Think about it. When you were an infant, you didn't know how to walk, but then you tried. I don't know you, but I can certainly say that you did not succeed on the first try, not even the second. It probably took you a few months to try to learn how to walk. Some babies learn how to walk before they hit their first birthdays, others take longer. Like 14, 16, or even 18 months. Imagine if you were afraid to try to walk, how do you think your life would have looked like? How about talking? Some babies do it in the first 12 months, others take twice that long, and in some cases babies never learn how to talk till they get 3 years old, like in the case of Einstein. Yes, despite his super high IQ, it took him longer than ever to learn how to talk. But let me ask you this, do you remember all those failures? No, and that's the thing with everything. Yeah, it feels horrible when you fail, but after many trials you eventually succeed and forget all those failures. It doesn't matter what you're trying to accomplish. Land a great job, raise money for your startup, or build a successful YouTube channel. I know that money is not a measurement of success. As long as you're happy, you're successful. But money is a measurement of your achievements. That's how capitalism works, like it or not. You got a better job, you're financially rewarded. Your business helped more people, you are financially rewarded, and so on. So as long as you try to be the best version of yourself, as long as you keep trying, stop blaming others for your failure. Have a high self-esteem and start doing without being perfect. It should be a matter of time before you achieve your financial goals. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up that it deserves, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Thanks for watching, and until next time. See you.